This is I Love Black People Radio on HUR Voices, Sirius XM Channel 141. I Love Black People is more than a radio show. I Love Black People is a call from our ancestors to protect us from racial profiling all across the world. Go to iloveblackpeople.com and become a member today. Membership empowers you to live fearlessly and protect Black people globally from racism and xenophobia. Join us today and become a member of our global network with an online global green book with Black-owned and Black-friendly businesses to protect you and your community. Membership is free, and with you, we will become 10 million strong worldwide. I am because we are. Today, Sinclair Skinner speaks with a Zimbabwean student in Poland working with their embassy in Germany to help students fleeing war and racism in Ukraine.
They'll arrive here time unknown for now, but like last group arrived here around 12.
12 what?
12 midnight.
So when you say 12 midnight, you're saying arrived at the border, arrived at Lublin?
In Lublin. They were in Lublin at 12. That means at the border maybe they left at 10, maybe 9. So
So when does that mean they got to the border?
So
if they can't move at night, I'm trying to get logistically what's going on.
So once they are at the border, the Ukrainian side.
But they got to be at the border what time?
At the border, anytime they can be at the border, but they hold you at the border for as long as they will need to clear you out.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when most of the people, they take much time. You know, they'll be there at the border. Some they spend 1 or 2 days.
Like everybody said that.
Yes.
Is there any racial pieces in that? Are they?
There was before. Now I'm not sure, but there was really a moment whereby they were just taking Ukrainians in.
Yeah.
Yes, because the moment I was still working at the border, they were taking a lot of Ukrainians first. And when I received a Zimbabwean, I asked, why are you late? They told me, we're still inside, they were not allowing us to move, to cross over, they were just pushing us aside. No, you later, you later. So that was the situation before. Every person that I received, those 15 people that went to Zimbabwe, they were complaining about the same situation, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I have a video of when I was still at the border there. I think I'll try to show you, and just recorded this girl. She was speaking, and
just forward it to me.
Okay. So this was a conversation of two girls, one from the border side and the one was from our team. They were talking, why were you this late, and just normal conversation. I was trying to explain. I couldn't make it because of that time. And this is the other video that I wanted to show you. This girl, it's a woman actually. I was trying to explain, it's 3 days, we do not eat anything. So we had bought them the food, 3 days we did not eat anything, and we walked 15 kilometers. It wasn't good, because she wasn't even walking properly when we got her, and we made her to rest in the car. So
okay, but we went to another border, Herbert border. This is not Medica.
This is not Medica.
There's another border where people actually some people drove across. They were in their cars waiting to get through. Have you seen any people in their own personal cars?
I did not see anyone with their personal car, but I just heard there were people like that, but visibly I couldn't see anyone with.
So those people probably have better situations. If they drive in a car over their own personal car, they're probably in a better situation or not?
They're probably in a better situation. They are, because the last time I checked, when I was hearing some voice records, they were telling the people with the cars they could pass a little bit freely. They were not checked too much, and they could take a lot of people inside the car. That was much better than going straight to the border. So I wanted to know which border did they use, because we have almost 4 entries.
There's Herbert. This is like HR.
So I think that's the one at the other side. So what's happening on this border, the other side of the entry? You are not allowed to pick people at the border gate, like how you are doing it in Medica. In Medica you can see them coming through, but at this side, other entry of the border, when you get to the border, the police will tell you go to about 5 kilometers. That's where the buses are taking people from the border to the place. It's a bit wrong as a shopping mall, and you pick them from there. So if you go there are a lot of people. Others that are sleeping even outside.
They have tents. The place we saw was like near the water too. You can see lights at night. It was like very beautiful looking. Lights
Yes.
of the place.
Yes.
It almost seemed like a port, like a border of a river or something.
Yes, I think there's a river at the south side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was the situation. The racial discrimination was too much. Yeah, I don't know now because I haven't had a contact with someone immediately from the border. Yeah, I was in Warsaw, so in Warsaw I was receiving people from the border to Lublin and from Lublin to me. Yeah,
But what we heard even from the people in Warsaw was that they were supposed to get free travel on the trains, and they were telling some African people that, look, it's not for you. You got to pay.
yes,
And
that
so
is very
they-
true.
So even though they weren't supposed to pay, they were told to pay.
Yes. So I advised most of the people not even to use the trains. Yeah. Since we were there, we were telling them, from the border you are in Lublin. From Lublin, we try to provide transport for you. If you are having money, we buy tickets for them. If not, we tell them what to do. Yeah, like maybe last time we asked the embassy, gave us something, and then we booked a bus for them. How many people? I think we're 8. And when they were in Warsaw, I and Simba, the guy that's the tall guy, we took them from Warsaw and we gave them accommodation. And then from there, the tickets were being sorted. Day after day, about 2-3 days, and they went. Yeah, and now we have about. If I'm not sure with the numbers. Yeah, but I think we have about 20 people who have just crossed. Yesterday we had 3 girls. One was caught with COVID, couldn't fly. Ticket was given, but COVID affected in also. Yeah. Bad situation. And we had 2 girls. 2 girls were supposed to leave yesterday also. They went for COVID test and the COVID results came out after 5 hours. So I'm not sure, was it a racial discrimination point or what happened to the COVID centers, yeah? Whether they were given late or, but they
Is there a
told,
COVID center here? Because I need to get a COVID test.
and in Warsaw, here, yeah, they could, I'm not sure, but they could. But in Warsaw, yeah, they were doing their PCR test.
How long does it take to get the results? 'Cause I fly
So-
out at 5 o'clock in the morning.
They're saying it's taking long, according to them. Yeah, I have 3 people now. Two of these girls, they couldn't fly yesterday because they're saying their COVID test could not come out as early as they were supposed to fly out. Yeah, so they had to remain, and we rescheduled again their tickets for today. So hoping that today we get their results out. So then they will leave today. What else we get? And then apart from that, we have people in Summit, and we have got three more girls that we have in Warsaw, and 2 guys left, and 2 guys are leaving today. Today, two guys are leaving today to Zimbabwe. Yeah, I think that's the current detail and situation that we have right now.
Okay, and the people who you said are coming at the border, the 15,
Yes.
how do you know it's 15? How did y'all reach out to them?
Okay, so a lot of people, when they are still in Ukraine, they are looking for an embassy, Zimbabwean embassy. The only Zimbabwean embassy that they're getting is Germany, the Berlin one. The Berlin, the ambassador, we are in the logistic group with me, the ambassador, and the team, all the team members who are at the ground. So this is the logistic team. Yeah, this is the logistic team.
Yes.
So we've got the ambassador, we've got everyone inside. So they post details in here. What's happening, who you're supposed to meet, the ambassador Alice, Prince Embassy. They post who's supposed to meet, how we're supposed to meet them. And then once we get that information, then they're telling us, because they're not here at the ground, they tell us, okay guys, there are people like this that you are supposed to meet. So please, can you arrange transport for them? Can you arrange accommodation for them? And then us, we are in the ground. Them, they just say wait, they're in Berlin. Then us, we're on the ground, we run around, we see what's happening. This guy, there's a guy called Tashinga. This guy was missing. Yes, was missing. And seems, I don't know up to today what's going to happen and his whereabouts. Then probably we'll get details today. And this is the letter from the embassy, which is advice for now. People who are coming now, like especially this 15, they're going to do what we call the transit visa. So they have to take this letter. So we sent to all groups. We sent to all groups. Please, can you advise students to make sure they have a copy of this letter with them before they're going to the airport? They need this letter for check-in and check-out at any various points in Lublin or in Warsaw. So then now we are giving them this letter, and they go to the Germany embassy in Warsaw.
Okay.
Yes, and then they get a transit visa, so that they won't have too many days to stay in here in Poland, because they're just given 15 days. Yeah?
Did they extend that? I thought they said they were going to extend it to 15.
It seems it's only applicable for Ukrainians only.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so for only EU members, yes, but the rest they are told, please just go forward and go to your country. That's the situation for now.
Okay, so what do those 15 people need?
So since I'm going to receive them today, basically what I am sure of, they need accommodation. We have to do accommodation for them. That's one thing that I am very, very sure they need. And of course, once they're here, they'll need food. Now it depends how long do they have to stay in here. My other idea was, if it was possible, they shouldn't even come and stay in Lublin to avoid cost.
Right.
That was the best situation, because if they come to Lublin, they say they want to rest, we need 1 or 2 days in here. We book hotel, we give them food. They have to sleep in here. We accommodate them. It's money, Too much resources that you are giving if they come through Lublin. Thereof, if only they could just pass through Lublin, not to stay. They transit straight to Warsaw, and their final rest is where they are finally going to get their ticket. It's much better. We avoid cost in Lublin. We have cost in Warsaw. I think it's much better that way. We have accommodation in Warsaw. We have the little resources we can supply, because it doesn't mean we have, we have little. The little that we can help with.
But it's more effective in Warsaw. This is limited here and probably more expensive.
Yes.
So I think you're right. Why would you stop?
Why would they stop here? Yes. There is no train. There is no. It's another transport again. We are giving you another money. So I wasn't thinking it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just take them straight to Warsaw. Now, do y'all on whatever transportation they have? You give them some food on the travel? Yeah, I think. And at least they have peace of mind. There were people who they're safe with. They're not in a war. They're not bombs about to blow up. I think that's a good point.
It's much better that way. And even the stress of just moving. Today you sleep here. Tomorrow wake up, you guys, let's go. You're sleeping also. Tomorrow wake up, you guys. It's a stress,
Yeah, good point. So what are y'all gonna do?
Sorry, sir?
So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna have them go straight to Warsaw?
This is what I'm thinking they should. Because I'm the one right now in Lublin and there's no one. So I have to make sure if I receive a word they're in border, If I am told I can, or if you suggest I should go to the border, I have to do that. And then I have to go to the border, and I'll take them from the border straight and to Warsaw. We organize a bus. We organize a bus there from the border, and we go straight. They go straight to Warsaw, and in Warsaw we have someone already. And then we look for accommodation today. Everything can be done today.
So do y'all have transportation for them from the border or no?
So far,
you said the embassy gave y'all something?
Yeah, that was for last 15 group people. Now for these 15 ones, we haven't received a word. We just received the people coming. So what we should, last time, the embassy tells us, guys, how much do you have? Can you use that money that you have? We'll cover you. Just have the receipt with you and claim the money back.
Right.
But for all information, sir, we just got half of the money that we used. We were flat out. You remember when you came, you gave me money for transport coming here. I was flat out.
Right, I remember.
Super flat out. I couldn't even drive back here, coming back.
Gotcha.
And I was like, but you told us you should use our money,
Yeah.
We used every cent that we
Let me
had.
say this. If I didn't say it to you before, I'm very sorry about the sanctions. I'm very sorry about the sanctions. Russia's a big country and they got sanctions.
Yes.
Zimbabwe is a landlocked, small African country. And
have
y'all
the
had 20 years of sanctions. It's just remarkable that you guys still. It's really remarkable. I know y'all don't
That's
see
true.
it.
That's
I
true.
know y'all blame our government, but when you have these large European countries in the United States putting sanctions against your country,
Yes.
it's very hard to function. It's already hard as an African country anyway. It's already hard.
That's very
Just look around. It's all hard. If you throw sanctions where you can't move like you as freely, the money and everything else, it makes it hard. And then you
That's
can have
very
a cyclone come through, or you have a drought and sanctions,
It's not fair.
and you only
yeah?
got 14 million people. That's like that's a crime. It's a crime. And then you got COVID and you got sanctions. Why would you have sanctions against a landlocked African country?
How can you do that? That's
That ain't
truthful.
invaded.
Yeah.
Look, ain't invaded nobody. At least with the Russian sanctions, they invaded somebody.
Yes.
Who y'all invade?
No one.
No one.
No one. It's not fair. It's really not.
So that's why I really feel bad that you guys have like one hand tied behind your back, trying to do some things that are very hard. COVID, this, that. And where does the money go? And how do you get more of it? And you got people. I've tried to do investments in Zimbabwe, and people are like, "Well, I heard of sanctions. I don't want to get no fines from the United States government. I don't want no problems." So I do understand how your government, has restrictions and money problems. Because a lot of these African nations have money problems. So how much is it needed for the transportation to
So let's
Warsaw?
let's say we hire a bus. Now say, look, one problem that we might have. When these people, 15 of them, they won't come out like 15 people
Right,
out.
right. So why don't you just get a rent a van and just keep coming back and forth?
Resources, sir. We wish we can do that.
Well, I'm saying isn't a bus more expensive than renting a van?
Yes, renting a van is much better because they come out in different intervals.
Right, but isn't it cheaper to rent a van than
It's much
ordering a
cheaper.
bus?
That way. Yes, it's much cheaper that way, sir.
Okay, so how much is it?
I have to look for, if you are looking for a van now, I have to check on the internet how much it could be and what we can do about this. Because I'm sorry to say, some of the time, I get so frustrated and a little tired, of this situation, but my heart is in it. I really want to work with everything. I get tired, I'm human.
Yeah, it's all good, bro. We figure it out.
Okay, so
You just schooled me on this. I need to make sure I get my test.
your conversation.
Yeah, let me just go ahead.
And they did not even have food. We had to leave the money, I can remember, when we came. But I was thinking they're comfortable. Their website is saying we give them food, we give them accommodation.
It says that.
I went there, yeah, I went there. That is more like the one that we did last time. I went there and boom. Hi guys, what's up? Good. So what's the situation here? We can take you to our room. And I went there. Oh, you're sleeping too. Why? This is what they gave us. Oh, mixed. Girls and boys. Oh, okay, no problem. So did you eat anything? No, nothing. Didn't they say they'll provide food here? Yeah, they say that too, but it's now day number 2. We're actually going outside and we're buying something for ourselves. Wow. But on website they're saying we give you food.
But what about these Red Cross people?
Red Cross at the border, there is plenty of food. There is plenty of everything at the border. Yeah, that is very true. And the red buses, they are very true. They could be there. Now, I don't know how they only travel because we never used one before. So, but if I get a van, I don't mind. I can travel to the border and I can inquire with that.
Right, but what about the Red Cross helping people temporarily relocate?
All I know what the Red Cross was doing, just giving food immediate. Just like,
what about where I saw in the train station, the Warsaw train station, they were helping people? Was that helping people with accommodations? Was the Grand Central Station? The Central Station in Warsaw?
Yes, I was there. I picked, I think, 2 or 3 people there. Yeah, those people, as far as I have seen, they are just giving people food. Red Cross, it deals with immediate what's on the ground there and there. It's just giving you water when you just arrive. They give you food when you just arrive, not a later after, an hour after, not 2 hours after or a day after. Yeah, they just immediate response. That's what they were doing, as far as I've seen it. Like tomorrow, day after tomorrow, no, they're not there. They will be back again at the train station. For other people who are coming in, there and there, and they help you there and there. So I think that's what was happening. Because by now we could have had, the only people who I know who are helping with accommodation are families. Like I told you last time, we were supposed to travel.
But check that website. That website's supposed to have a bunch of different accommodations. You put in where you're looking and it'll show you a bunch of different things. That's not true?
I cannot dismiss it as maybe not true. Neither can I say it's true, yeah? Because now for the past 2 weeks, these people haven't been doing what they say they are doing, yeah? The people from just families, they were coming to us, we have 1 room in my house. How many people? I can say just take 2 or 1, yeah? And then we give families people. A lot. I'll show you.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down. So I guess my point then is, we need people. How much do you think the accommodations would cost?
For 15 people, a day we need about 200 euros.
For 1 day?
For 1 day.
What are you gonna do with the rest of the days?
That's the problem. That's the problem.
And there's gonna be more people coming. Like, we gotta come up with some better than this.
So for accommodation and also, yeah?
How much for the accommodation?
We might need 200 euros per day for 15 people.
How many more people coming?
We get information immediately. We don't know in the next minute. We can get 5 more people are getting in. In the next 1 hour, we can get 10 more people are getting in.
But isn't Sumi the last big group of black people?
For now, we know they are, because we're expecting about 300. There were more than 300 people, students, African students in Ukraine who are studying there, more than. But the one that we have sent to Zimbabwe right now, they are less than 50. So where are the rest? 100 and, you see. So if we plus these 15 who are coming, still they cannot reach 300. Of course, we'll give credit. There are others who went to different borders, to different side of the country.
Romania.
Yes. Different side. They just thinking maybe Germany or whatever that they did. We can give them credit, yeah. But still, the number 300 is not yet. So we're just waiting for information to get how many people are still left there. Immediate information we cannot have. Those people in Ukraine, I don't know. They cannot relate to us directly. Some they call actually their parents, yeah? Their parents, they look for our numbers.
Gotcha.
And then they talk to us and then they tell us, okay, this is what we need. This is what we do.
Okay. All right, so I guess we need to figure this part out. I think the point you made about the COVID is a real issue, just making sure that we're able to test and separate people. How are you going to do that with the 15 people? Or are you going to be able to do it? They're going to be mixed in.
So like we had discussed, they don't come out from the border, all of them. So the few who are on my side, Poland side, we take them. If I manage to be successful with the van, I drive them to the nearest, or when we get to the Lublin or Warsaw, yeah, we go to the COVID center, we test them, and then we see who's who at that moment. And I don't know.
I mean, you guys got to figure out the logistics of what makes sense.
Brainstorm about it. We think about it. We see the logical way we can deal with this.
Greetings. I am Nana Akua Zenzele, traditional healer, priest, and queen mother with over 25 years of experience in the natural healing field. Today, I'd like to share some information with you about creating an herbal first aid kit. As you may know, God has gifted us the wonderful healing use of herbs for minor and major conditions. This list will allow you to have on hand herbal remedies for in and out of home injuries and crises. First on the list is calendula extract. Calendula, also pronounced calendula, is excellent for cuts and scrapes, as well as minor burns and inflamed rashes. The next one is chamomile flowers. Chamomile flowers or chamomile may be used in ointment form or as tea or in the homeopathic version of chamomilla. Chamomile flowers are good for calming, indigestion, wounds, and rashes. Fennel seeds are known for use during bloating, indigestion, gas, and it also helps to increase milk production in breastfeeding moms.
This is I Love Black People Radio on HUR Voices, Sirius XM Channel 141. I Love Black People is more than a radio show. I Love Black People is a call from our ancestors to protect us from racial profiling all across the world. Go to iloveblackpeople.com and become a member today. Membership empowers you to live fearlessly and protect Black people globally from racism and xenophobia. Join us today and become a member of our global network with an online global green book with Black-owned and Black-friendly businesses to protect you and your community. Membership is free, and with you, we will become 10 million strong worldwide. I am because we are. Special thanks to Banneker Communities.